Hello, lovely students. Welcome back to another exciting literature class. Today's class, we're going to be looking at the themes and style in Wole Soyinka's The Lion and the Jaw. The themes and style in Wole Soyinka's The Lion and the Jaw. So, for the purpose of this class are behavioral objectives. At the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to identify the themes in the play and analyze the style used by Wole Soyinka in the play. Now, what is the message of this play? What is the message Wole Soyinka is trying to send to the public? The first theme we'll be looking at in this lovely play is tradition versus modernity. As you can see in the picture, you can see that there is a picture of a traditional chief and that of a young, educated man. The traditional chief in the picture represents Baroka, while the young man represents Lakunle. Whereas Lakunle embraces the forces of modernization, we see that Baroka is the old school. Baroka and Sadiku see modernization as a threat to their traditional way of life. They do things traditionally. They woo. Baroka is sending Sadiku to go and woo a wife for him. They believe in bride price, but Bakunle doesn't believe in those things. They believe in being the proper, going to meet the family and then expressing your interest and marrying the girl. So there is a clash between tradition versus modernity in this lovely play. We also see the theme of vanity as seen in Sidi. Vanity is Sidi's downfall because she believes that her own beauty and her superiority makes her, she feels she's too beautiful for even Baroka and Lakunle. She believes that none of them deserve her because she is just too beautiful. And then her superiority causes her to underestimate Baroka, and Baroka ends up taking advantage of her. So her vanity was her downfall. Sidi's vanity was her downfall. And then we see another theme of the young versus the old. Lakunle represents the young people who at that time were mostly theoretical and verbose. He always dresses in modern ways and loves to speak the foreign language. You see, bride price, that's archaic. That's what he believes in. Baroka, on the other hand, represents the old, very practical in his dealings. He stood his ground as a traditional man, always dressing in his regalia. Baroka, Sidi, and Sadiku understood the local language, like what we can see in the picture. Mo nilo iyawo tutu. I need to marry now. So he wants to marry a new wife. The young versus the old. There is a theme of the young versus the old. Their beliefs, their thinking, and everything was different. We also see the theme of the position of the women in the society. The women are portrayed as tools of pleasure, as seen by how Baroka raped Sidi, how he treats Sadiku and his other wife called the favorite. Women are portrayed as people who cannot keep secrets. Baroka knew that Sadiku would not keep her secret, and he told her because he knew that it would be a way to lure Sidi into his trap. And he knows that Sadiku telling Sidi would also want to broadcast it to the whole village. So he knew what he was doing. Women are portrayed as betrayers. Women are portrayed as betrayers because Baroka feels Sadiku betrayed his trust by trying to revealing his secret actually to Sidi. Women are portrayed as hypocrites, despite the fact that Sadiku was trying to advise Sidi. She was also jealous of the fact that Sidi was being married into the home. Women are portrayed as primitive and illiterate, as seen how Lakunle sees all the women in the village as primitive and illiterate, thinking of wanting bride price. Like, who wants bride price in this 21st century? But that's the position of women in the society. Now, Wole Soyinka has his own unique style of writing. What are those unique style of Wole Soyinka in his play, The Lion and the Jaw? We'll be looking at that. The first one is the language. The language in The Lion and the Jaw is written in both prosaic and poetic construction. Sadiku largely speaks in this prosaic and poetic construction. She speaks as if she's reciting a poem. But you see Baroka, Lakunle, and Sidi, after what will appear to be poetry, in short, concise lines, musical and elevated language. And then we also see biblical allusion. Lakunle, in trying to convince Sidi of the barbaric nature of birthright, refers to the Bible, and the man shall take the woman, and the two shall be together as one flesh, in page 8. While also wooing Sidi, he also refers to her, using biblical names like Bathsheba, Esther, Rachel, Ruth, as seen in page 20. We also see the use of mime as flashback. Mime means acting without using the words. In The Lion and the Jewel, there are the miming of the photographer, the motorbike, the car, the surveyor, dance of virility, how civilization was defined in Allusion through the exchange of a bride. These are what we discovered through the use of mime as flashback. We also see suspense and surprise. The suspense has to do with Baroka's sudden revelation of impotence to his birth by Sadiku. Very surprising. Like, it was that song, we already knew, we were like, oh, so what will happen now that he told me? Immediately he gets to tell her this development. She fails to reason into it, but she quickly goes to dance with the women, retiring the mind. The ballet used Sadiku without her knowing. His purpose was to enable Sidi to let her guard down. Everyone is now surprised that even after everything, Sidi eventually marries Baroka. So that's what you can see. And then we also see the use of irony. The use of irony in the play. It is an irony that when an old man of Baroka's age snatches a young girl Sidi from a young man Lakunle. It is also an irony that Lakunle thought that because Sidi had been defiled by Baroka, she would now come back to him, without realizing that that rape was a new boost of energy for Sidi to even push to become Baroka's wife. Now, let us look at Olishoyinka's use of figures of speech in this play. The first figure of speech is personification. I thought the world was mad, page 28. My armpit still whips blood, page 39. My beard tells me you have been a pupil, page 47. The village is on a holiday with food, page 14. We also see the instances of simile in the play. Sulking like a slighted cockroach, page 39. But you are as stubborn as an illiterate goat, page 2. And you have chirrup like a cockatoo, page 7. And her hair is stretched like a magazine photo, page 9. We also see in another instance of figures of speech on literary devices, we see metaphor, Sadiku, my faithful lizard, page 47. The jewel of Allusion, that is Sidi, in page 21. I am the twinkle of a jewel, while he is the hindquarters of a lion, page 23. We also see the use of proverbs. A man must live or fall by his true principles, page 61. Until the fingernails have scraped the dust, no one can tell which insect released his balls, page 43. Old wine thrives within the new bottle, page 54. So we also have the use of symbolism in the play. Lion. The lion is used to refer to the king, the ballet, that's Baroka. The jewel is a beautiful girl, that's the belle of Sidi. Honey tongue is Sadiku of the honey tongue. Sadiku's unopened treasure house, that's her virginity. The Kiki came with his rusted key, that's an old male sexual organ. Devil's own horse, that's the motorbike. A one-eyed box camera, and Baroka's picture next to the village latrine is corrupt and filthy. That's the symbolism in the play. Evaluation. Examine the use of these devices in the play. Onomatopoeia, oxymoron, and hyperbole. Number 2. How did Soyinka use dance and songs to reflect the Yoruba culture in the play? So lovely students, we've come to the end of our lovely class where we analyze the themes and the style in this wonderful play, The Lion and the Jewel by Wole Soyinka. So I'll see you in our next class where we'll be analyzing the major characters. Until then, it's bye for now.